Hello everybody, it's the HD Gamer, and today I'm going to be coming to you guys with a video on the vehicles that would be taking place in Halo 4. As some of you know, I'm a huge Halo fan. I live and die for Halo. The best game ever, in my expectation. Well, anyway, I'm going to go over the vehicles that I know so far, and from sources I've checked out, big sources like Halo Nation and such, and IGN, and from those I kind of put together some stuff to make a big intro or summary for everyone. First off, we're going to start with the best, so obviously the UNSC vehicles, because UNSC vehicles, a lot of people, you don't see Covenant vehicles that much in machinimas, I guess. UNSC vehicles are like, how to put it, in easy words, they're the shit, basically, because they look the coolest, and since we're human, we only think that. Tee hee hee, I want you for the UNSC. Anyway, we're going to start off with the Mongoose. Mongoose, looks not exactly the same as Halo Reach. Nothing new is from it. Basically only designs like on the dashboard. They might updo some like features. The front of the car, the grills, details, basically details. Everything new is with the car. Sorry, not the car, the Mongoose. Yeah, nothing really is like really new, but it's newer. It's like a newer updated version. Now the famous Warthog, it looks bamf in this game. Like, look at this, just right from right here you could see the front grille of the car. They're changing the front of the car, adding a bunch of new details to it. Sticking with the same turret. They might have changed some stuff with it, but overall they're still sticking with it. And as you can see, they're keeping the base idea, but making it look as though more advanced and farther into like the Halo storyline in a way. And now is the back, which this is what I found unique. You all see like the gas cans on the back where the bumper is. It used to be just a plain bumper, like nothing really exciting there, but now there's gas cans on it. So like you think like, oh, they must need gas to run their cars, so that why not put extra on the back? So this adds a sense of like realism, like to the Warthog, and along with the details, just makes it look a whole lot better than it would just with just a plain bumper. And here you could see is the dashboard of when Master Chief's driving. The dashboard's all like pimped out, I guess you could say. It all looks different, and it's changed up to add detail into it. I hope they keep with that to make it look detailed. Now it's the Gauss Hog. Basically, they just took the Gauss turret, put it on there onto the base Hog, and if you see the Gauss turret, it has a red lens this time, and then else it just looks the same. So it looks like more advanced. Now it's the Rocket Hog. The Rocket Hog looks like they took the turret from the Hog in Halo Reach, broke it off, moved it over, put it down onto this Warthog. Not much change there, just the base Warthog and the rocket turret. Well, anyway, I wanted to talk about other vehicles like Warthogs that might be in it. Like this is the transporter, the troop transporter in Halo 3. It's like a fan favorite. Everyone's like, oh, I love that car, but sadly, they might not be in it, but they might. It's the game's still not out, so they haven't clarified indefinitely. But I really hope like newer cars or Warthogs are out. And finally, for Warthogs and every other car, basically, I wanted to know if there's like skin textures. Cause look at this. This is the Arctic skin textured Warthog. When that first came out, everyone's like, "Oh, dude, this is awesome. There's a Warthog that looks different." But that's basically what I thought. Like that was like a big difference from like how it normally was. So I really like that. Now onto the Scorpion. It's just Scorpion. There might be some lights up by the guns. Nothing really much going on there. Some details added on. Everything's basically the same. I was about to say that even it's a suggestion, but I don't think they did it because they haven't for the past games. If they give people the ability to sit on the sides, because I think that'd be one of the coolest things, and then easy get off by like pressing jump or something. Now it's onto the Falcon. The Falcon's in it, but they haven't released any like updated versions of the Falcon and what it's going to be looking like. So that's going to be like a big thing in the community. What it's going to be looking like when the game first comes out and premieres. They're basically sticking with the base Falcon, like the two turrets on the side. And hopefully, I really hope they add the 3 passenger seats, or at least the 2 passenger seats, because that was a really cool thing you could do in campaign. I thought that was awesome, and especially with the turret on the front. The turret on the front was awesome, but it'd be overpowered. And here's the Hornet. People such as IGN websites, they have confirmed that it's on, but others say it hasn't. It's a fan favorite. It'd be really cool if it's on it, but technically it's not like indefinitely confirmed, or from what I believe it isn't. And now it's on to the Covenant. Covenant style. Covenant sucks, as you see down in the corner. Yeah, the Covenant's not that great. Well, dinosaur. Oh, silly. That's not a Covenant. That's not. Oh, there we go. That's more like it. Anyway, I gotta first start off with the Ghost. The Ghost, as you can tell, in Halo 4. Wait a second. Halo 4, the base is turning to a more darker. It's turning to a dark, shiny blue instead of like its infamous like bright purple or like dull pop out purple. And another thing is when it's boosting, when it has its boost ability activated, instead of there's going to be a green trail following it instead of like that faint white trail, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I believe it's pretty awesome. And now we're on to what, again, the chopper has been confirmed that it will be in Halo 4 by some people. Others say it's not. As you can see here in this famous Halo 3 picture. If you've seen it, I've seen it all the time. Anyway, yeah, I really hope the chopper is in there, because the chopper is probably one of the coolest Covenant vehicles in my opinion. I mean, it was overkilled at sometimes, but it's a pretty cool vehicle overall. And now onto the Wraith. The Wraith, as you can see, it's a much more blue, shiny color. The entire base of it, or whole, as they kind of progressed on that. And the bolts shot by the Wraith are much smaller, and they're harder to see, and they travel a lot faster. And when the bolt hits the ground, instead of making a black mark like it normally does, it makes an orange, like burning, then it goes to a gray, which is pretty cool. And when the bolt is shot, it makes a pinkish bluish trail. The Banshee, it's basically just the same Banshee as all the other games. It might add some detail, as you see it here, maybe some I don't know, nicks and scratches on it, such. Nothing really big. Yeah, overall detail's a big deal, because detail makes the game seem a lot better. And they kind of keep with the base whole structure of the Banshees in Halo Reach, which is okay. I like the Banshees in Halo Reach. People, you kill them like crazy, like can kill with them like crazy. I don't know, wake up, John. Anyway, now I'm just putting on random titles to translog. Now we're on to our main part of the commentary, in a way. Anyway, here's the Mantis. It's a new vehicle that's going to be premiering in Halo 4. Overall, it's pretty badass. It's basically Spartans can hop into it and they control a robot, and it has a rocket and a machine gun ability. It can shoot rockets in one hand and a machine gun in the other. The machine gun's like a turret on a Warhog, so I assume it could like take down things incredibly easy. And its third ability is it stomps, so anything near it basically gets destroyed if it's like within like the stomping area. And here you could see it's taking down a Banshee as though the Banshee was nothing. Firing rockets, machine guns and such at it, like, hey buddy, I just blow you up real quick. So definitely this is going to be one of those vehicles in the game where it's like, before you can engage the enemy, you have to take out their Mantis if you want your Mantis to stay alive. And if it does, then you have a good chance of winning the game. For all you like strategist players out there, that's the best way to kind of go about things. Here's Spartan getting into it. I think it has a pretty neat animation of getting in it. Like, Spartan jumps up, hops on, and then like pulls himself up and moves on over. Now onto the big part, the most weighted part. It is the famed Mammoth. Look at the size of this thing. It is huge. The Mammoth is basically, it's 4 times the size of the Halo 3 Elephant. So you can imagine that it's massive, and that allows people to store like vehicles inside and such. And there's an upper deck layer where people could stand on, shoot people, get on turrets and such, and just view the area basically. And then there's a below deck area where you can store like as big as like tanks to mongooses, warhogs, all these things. You can even store a Mantis inside apparently. And then there's a control center, and from the control center there's also a big turret on top. And that's not been true, that it hasn't been confirmed that you could use it, but apparently it's the equivalent of like 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 Scarab's like Uber power of destruction. And yeah, it's basically an all-terrain vehicle just like the Elephant in Halo 3. It's pretty awesome. I think it's probably gonna be like one of the most things I'm guess I'm hyped for. But in this picture, you see that ramp in the front where vehicles that can exit? Here's my question. Like I'll just wait. Let me bring up the picture real quick. You see how the front in this one, because this is a concept or maybe not, but the ramp is closed. I wonder if you have the ability to open and close it, because if you do, that'd be amazing. That would just change a bunch of different game types. But then again, and make it like like running Fortress. Well, guys, this has been the HD Gamer. I hope you enjoyed. I found this informational. Please like and subscribe, please, and I'll see you guys all later. Bye.